of Parliament. That now is in. And folks, that is, as it's been told to me, June 4th, 2024, which means I have to register the party no later than November of 2023. Has to be done. So I'll have to close off memberships, and I'll have to do that. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts. And we're going to run for the 5 candidates as a nice little intro to PCC, Party of the Canadian Constitutionalists. Later tonight, I'm going to do another live with Jeffrey Gibson. We're going to go through that in New Brunswick. But I'm going to be doing that absolutely 2024, June 4th. At least that's when they'll drop the election notice. We'll see, but we have to be ready for it. They'll make a 7-month announcement, which I expect to come, and I'm being told, December of this year, for 5 seats, not a general election, 5 newly crafted seats. 3 for the province of Alberta, I'm home for it, 1 for British Columbia, and 1 for Ontario. So that's going to be up. We're going to find out what those boundaries are. We're going to have 7 months to prepare. 7 months. And, wow, we're going to be ready, I guess. We're going to get the website up. I have a tremendous amount to do between in November to at least as early as May of 2024. And once that's up, that will be our platform. It will give parties an extra year to work against us, but at the same time, we're going to need that time of those 5 seats to have our party and platform. That will really shock news and media. It's going to shock the Crown right across Canada, because I promise you all, we're going to have all of the Crown positions listed. We're still not going to disclose who, but we're going to explain them. We're going to explain the new oath process and what we're going to do to Canada should we be elected. It's a great way. It's a mass amount of free publicity, free advertisement, and absolutely free media. So that's what we're going to do. And 5 ballots, basically, folks, 5 ballots. There's a seat loss in Quebec, but it's Alberta that gets the most on their population. And I want people to understand, some who say Quebec's overrepresented. There's only really one province in Canada that is tremendously, by an astronomical large margin, that is severely overrepresented, and that is Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island. And in second place, you can say absolutely the 3 territories. But the way they're run and the way they're designed in Canada as territories is not the same. That will be on our platform too. We're going to give Canadians an extreme education on civics. And now, more than all that I'm going to get into in great detail tonight, is that just moments ago, the House announced Joe Biden and 9 of his family members are under investigation. People got angry. They said, "Oh, geez, how could you be happy about Trump's indictment?" Well, folks, I want to see the United States of America go through an executive amendment of the presidency. And because they opened the door to Donald Trump and created a precedent, now the House has full authority to transform the executive and go after Joe Biden and all his family members, whom's breached the Constitution more than any president during my lifetime. Joe Biden's breached that Constitution more than anyone else in my lifetime. So, folks, it's exciting. Things are going to change for the positive. We just have to take our time and see it through. But Joe Biden's up next on the chopping block, and there is a lot of dirt on his family, one son in particular, and it's going to be amazing what we see. Thousands of documents coming forward on the Biden family, and you're going to see an initiation probably in the coming months of yet another president who's going to go through impeachment, and you're going to see that he's as crummy as they ever accused Donald Trump of being. In fact, he's more crummy. Not that a lot of us didn't know this. A lot of us know this full well. We watched him go after the Supreme Court like no president I've ever seen in my lifetime. And in fact, I don't think you can find any president in the history of the United States who went after the independent judiciary as hard as Joe did. So it's exciting. Lots coming up. Our party is going to be moving very, very quickly. So I am going to do a major rush campaign, get back to signing people up and getting memberships out, because that's what we have to do. We need a lot more numbers, and I want that founding membership strong. I thought we had a lot more time, and I suspected, but I didn't have it in actual release, actual knowledge that I can verify and I can trust. And now I do, and we're going to be ready for those 5 MPs coming as early as June 4th, 2024, which means party registration no later than, again, November of 2023. That's this coming November. So it's a major push to get memberships. I'm going to get back into that harder than ever. We're going to go into that again tonight. We need Canadians right across Canada. The more, the merrier. We need it. We need it badly. Thanks, everybody. Bye now.